Hey, it's Lisa, and welcome to this episode, which is all about how busy people can achieve balance. I'm Lisa Winfield, former corporate hustler turned high performance coach, and my mission is to help you achieve your top career results, but with more balance and ease. And to not miss out on any tips and tricks, subscribe to this channel wherever you're listening. So let's dive in. Today, I'm going to share with you my top 4 strategies for how busy people can really achieve and maintain balance. Many of my clients are really driven women, right? And when they come to me, usually they feel that achieving balance is not possible. Can you relate? So, how can we actually then maintain balance when we are busy and ambitious? It's a big question, and I'm going to share my favorite strategies that have really helped me and also my clients to actually achieve balance. And before we dive in, if you're struggling a lot with stress and overwhelm, I have a free gift for you that's amazing. Click the link below in the description to get my free training called Stop Stress in Under 2 minutes to learn an amazing tool for rapid relaxation where you can feel quickly very calm again whenever you need it. So let's dive in. I want to share my top 4 strategies with you how to get quickly into balance. And the first one is to use the traffic light system. I have defined balance for myself with the traffic light. It's the scale of how balanced I feel. So balance to me is just staying within the green and the yellow on the traffic light most of the time. So I came up with the system originally to help one of my clients to recognize when she's moving towards burnout. And I've been actually using the system myself as well, and it really changed my life. So here's how it works. Green means really that you are feeling energized and fresh and inspired and alive. Yellow means that you feel energetic, but there's some tiredness, some exhaustion to it. Orange is, it means that you start feeling unhealthy, unbalanced. You're easily stressed. It's kind of negative already. And red means you're feeling extremely stressed and overworked, and you have no energy and everything is too much. Now, using the system will help you see the signs and then stop and shift back into balance, right? It will really raise that awareness for where you are, and you can go and take action then early enough to not slide into burnout. So, having awareness is key to making changes quickly. All right, let's talk about strategy number 2, and that is make balance a conscious priority. The real reason we don't do things that help us feel balanced is that most driven people just simply don't make it a priority. Everything else is more important. So balance is often just an afterthought, and we're just simply too busy to make it a priority. But that's exactly the issue. We don't make it a priority. Or, maybe we feel guilty to do something for ourselves. That's often for moms, especially an issue. So we go and get some chores done, right? Can you relate to that? But when it's a must, we will always find a way. The issue is that we don't make it a must until we're burned out. And if you can relate to that, I'd love to share a new perspective that will drive it home. Here's this mindset shift. To really perform at your best, our physical body and our mind need to be in the best place possible, right? But when we're out of balance, we cannot perform at our best. We just can't. So it's like thinking you don't have time to sharpen your axe when you're trying to cut a tree, but it takes longer and it's harder. And often we don't accomplish our goals. So what if sharpening your axe was your number one priority? What if feeling good was your priority? And you take care of that daily and weekly and also monthly. The intention to do that is the real key to success, right? So to put this into action, I invite you now to grab a piece of paper or do it later and simply write down what are all the emotional benefits of feeling balanced. Why do you really want this, right? List all the reasons, keep asking why, and make it really emotional. And then on the other side, also write down what's the cost of not having balance? What are all the super emotional negative consequences? Make it really painful. And here's the action step that you can implement today. Now you have this list of benefits and costs. Grab the list and read it daily, internalize it, so it becomes a priority for you no matter what's going on. Of course, it's not always easy to just schedule things in that give us balance, but when it's a priority, we will find a way. All right, let's get to strategy number 3, daily balance check-ins. So whatever we measure improves, right? So how often do you measure your balance? Usually, only when we realize, oh, we're deep in orange or red and it's too late, right? So the daily balance check-in is exactly about that, measuring daily where you are on that scale and ask yourself, where am I on that scale today, right? How am I doing? So when you're not in green, then ask yourself, what is the smallest thing that I can do today to move me towards green? So it's all about measuring daily and realigning before you're going into red. Okay, so I suggest you just set an alarm on your phone and label it something like balance check-in. And when it goes off, simply, answer this question. Where am I on the scale? And once you realize you're in orange, maybe in the middle of the week, it's just often too late to shift your entire calendar, of course. So, which brings me then to strategy number 4 that makes it all easier to set it up in the right way. So, strategy number 4 is to plan your week ahead of time for balance. I don't know if you're planning your week, but if you don't, I highly recommend it, right? So you can make sure you hit your top results for the week. I plan my week every Sunday, maybe evening, and I decide on, all my top goals for the week, and I schedule in the action steps to get there. So here's the key. We often only put our work goals in our calendar, right? That's kind of our priority. But things like balance are often an afterthought. So strategy, plan your week for balance really means that you make balance an actual goal for the week. And then you ask yourself, where am I on the traffic light scale? And if you are in orange or red, then you just simply have to plan in more activities, right, for the week that let you experience that deep relaxation. Deep relaxation is really key to bring you out of that stress and shift you back into balance. So, for example, when you're in yellow, you can add 3 p.m. meditation breaks, right? Something like that. Or when you are in orange, you can decide to stop working at 7 p.m. no matter what and go on several walks or, meet with friends in the evening. But when in red, my friends, we need something next level. We need something a little bit bigger to shift us back towards green. I felt in red recently and I decided to book a weekend trip just to go on the beach and have that deep relaxation. And of course, you cannot always book a trip, I get it, but red really needs something a little bit more drastic because red can really lead to burnout fast, and we're going to be really careful with that. So perhaps you take, a 3-day weekend and plan a long weekend in nature, no chores whatsoever. And, we can land in burnout if we ignore the signs and don't do anything about that early enough. It's really key, but none of these strategies work without the mindset shift to make it a priority because it's the sharpening the axe. It's what you need to perform at your best and feel your best. So now I invite you to take some action steps from this video to maintain balance. Here are some suggestions for you that you can implement today. Number 1, start using the traffic light system. Number 2, schedule your daily balance check-ins on your phone and decide on one small action step you'll do moving forward towards balance. And number 3, schedule your weekly planning and include balance as one of your goals for the week and plan in the action steps to stay in green. Number 4, make it a priority. Create your list of the benefits and the costs of not feeling balanced, and read that list daily so you create that leverage and that motivation. So start small, my friend. Really start small so you can do it. And I know you're busy, so starting small is really key in creating a system for you. Okay? And remember, you got this. And if you feel overwhelmed, just ask, what's the smallest thing I can do today or this week? And remember, you deserve to feel good. You deserve that. So have fun implementing and speak soon. Thank you so much, my friend, for tuning in today. Make sure that you don't miss out on my weekly tips and tricks, and subscribe below wherever you're listening. And perhaps you know somebody else who really needs this episode. Please share it with them. I want to make sure that I can support and impact as many people as possible. So again, thank you for tuning in, and speak to you again next Tuesday when the next episode will be released.